Hi guys, welcome to Operation Crypto and this price analysis update on Verasity. We'll take a look at it in both the USDT and the BTC pairings and identify a few key levels where you could potentially invest and there's some targets going forward. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button and let's crack on. So welcome, a huge shout out to the sponsor of this video, which is Cointelegraph Markets Pro. You'll see a full platform review on the homepage of my YouTube channel and also the links in the description of this video. So we'll take a look at VRA first in the USDT pair. We've had a great breakout. Last time I did a video, I identified this bull flag here. We broke out of it, consolidated a little bit, and then bang, created some new all-time highs. So if you just look at this, which is currently pumping at a minute, 8.4 cents, so that's $0.0845. So that is pumping, and like I say, we are creating new all-time highs as we move on. So all in all, things are looking very bullish. Just looking at moving averages, we've been bullish for quite a while now. We had a bullish cross here on the 8th of August, and even though August was a bullish month, we did get that sell-off in pressure in September, which we then formed a falling wedge and a break to the upside. So all in all, price action has been responding to TA and all things are looking good. So breakout. Just remember, we are creating new all-time highs and we are into price discovery now. And if you just take a look at the, let's have a look at the RSI. RSI custom bands. Currently, RSI is quite high now. I'll just change that colour to black, to white. There we go. So RSI is into the red, which is overbought really. And anytime it's in an uptrend and it's pushing into that red overbought RSI, you would expect it to be a little bit of a sell-off at some stage. So looking at a potential sell-off, we need to have a look at areas where we could invest. So if we just look to the 4-hour time frame, we'll analyse this latest move. So have a bit of a zoom in. And tell you what, we'll analyse this move here. So we had a push up, a retrace, and come back down to test that moving average 20, and then we're pushing back up. So let's have a look at some areas we could buy. So we'll go from a bottom move there to the top. If you're looking for some buys, in my opinion, we've already actually done this, but we've broke to the upside, we've come back, retested a moving Fibonacci level 382. Look at that, to an absolute T. If we reject from here, this is still an area I would consider buying. So if you're looking to buy some VRA, look at this region here, 0.0773. And what I would do is just potentially wait to see what happens in this move, because we could push up to this negative 2.7 level and still reject down to that region. So maybe we've had an impulse move up, we may reject off this negative 2.7 level, so that could be target, and then we're looking to break down to this 382 region. What I would do though, I would ladder a few orders in. So I would ladder some orders in from 0.0077 all the way down to around 0.007 on the nose. And I think if you manage to get 3 or 4 orders filled within that range, I think that will be a great time to fill up some orders on Verasity, because it's doing well. I mean, it's part of our gaming sector now, which is starting to boom, and it is an asset that I've been holding for a while, and it's an asset that I'm continuing to accumulate. And in the dips, I've been buying and topping up my VRA. So all in all, things are looking good. So that's a buy zones from 0.077 to 0.070, around that region. But let's have a look at a bit of a bullish perspective and have a look at some price targets. And what I want to do is go back to the daily time frame and have a look at some levels above. So what I've done here, I've put the Fibonacci on, but I've done it to give us the extension. So we've gone from the top of a previous all-time here all the way to the bottom. We had a massive cup and handle breakout here, followed by a bull flag. Let's have a look at some targets. So the first target for me is this negative 272 level here at 11.7 cents. And then going through, I think that's the first major target really. We've already hit this one. If you watch my previous videos, I would have said this at 0.085 is the first target. The next target is 11.7 cent. And then zooming out, we've got a lot of targets to hit above. We've got the 6.618 up at 32 cent, 23 cent, 17 cent, and 13.4 cent. So those are targets that I would consider looking to take some profit off or use it as an accumulation point if you are looking to either sell some or accumulate. So that's that pair pretty much covered. Some buy zones there and some sell zones, profit taking region, even a bit of a price prediction there. So just before we jump into BTC pairing, just like to make you aware that BlockFi.com is a place where I'm using to earn a passive income on my Bitcoin. So you can get up to 3.5% back in Bitcoin on every single purchase using my card. You'll find a link for that in the description. And also you can earn up to 8.25% APY on your Bitcoin. So that's a daily income paid in Bitcoin into your BlockFi account. Also, if you do use the link in the description of this video, you can get up to $250 paid in Bitcoin just for depositing into their account. So go ahead and check that out. Now, finally, we just like to say, we'll take a look at a BTC pairing, which is currently flying up with the dollar pair too. It's pumping up, it's looking good. We've been using this trend here now. Trend is your friend. We bounced up, rejected out of this area of resistance, come back down, retested that trend, and now pushing up. If we're looking for some buys, though, I just want to drop to a 4-hour time frame. Look at, by the way, the RSI is coming up to that overbought area as well, so just be wary of that. Let's have a look at some buys on this pairing. So we'll analyse this move here. So we picked up all this area of liquidity, pushed to the upside. So for me, I still think the Bitcoin pairs may struggle a little bit, but it depends how the market goes. If you're looking for some buys, what I would do is consider here around 11,800 Satoshis. And I'd ladder them all the way down to around 10,700 sats. Within that trading area, around that 382 and around that 618 region. So we're looking for a rejection off here and a drop here, pick up some liquidity and then push back on. I've mentioned it throughout all my videos. I'm still a little bit indecisive about the Bitcoin pairs because I'm expecting Bitcoin to go on a major rally into November. It is historically one of the most bullish months of Bitcoin. If that does happen and it starts really regaining some market dominance, the Satoshi pairs will bleed off and you can't do nothing about that. And looking at a 4-hour time frame here, we are pretty much well overbought into the red. So now could be a good sell signal on the BTC pair and look for a drop down to this area. So that's that pretty much. I'm not going to go into too much in depth on the BTC pair just due to the fact that I am slightly bearish on the Bitcoin pairing. It's just due to the fact that like Bitcoin will pull back some market dominance. I mean, if we do start pushing up and you're looking to take some profits, you can look at these extensions. We've got -2.7 at around 15,000 sats, and then we've got 16,700 sats at that -618 region. So I'm not going to go too much into depth on that pair. It's the dollar pair where all the price action is happening, and that's the area where a lot of people are tending to trade more often recently. So that's going to do it for today's analysis. Really, that's the USDT and the BTC pairs covered on Verasity. And one final point, my Patreon is live. I'm doing daily updates within the Patreon website and also on the private Discord server that we have. So if you're looking for some extra content, or if you're looking to support me, or if you're looking to do anything to do with crypto, if you're new, if you're old, whatever you want, we've got all the information in there and I'm there to help. So go ahead and check that out. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button and I'll catch you next time.